So I'm here with Carl Abbott and Paul Tomlinson following our 1-0 defeat to Khalsa. So Carl, obviously a disappointing result, but were you at least pleased with the performance compared to Saturday?
Yeah, I was very, very happy with the performance. Salford, I thought we acquitted ourselves really well tonight. We took control of the game from the off, and I thought we shaded the first half, and I thought in the second half we were far dominant, but we just couldn't put them to bed in and around the goal in the 6-yard box. That's where the chances fell, and we fluffed our lines on too many occasions. But in terms of the all-round performance, the work rate, the application, the attitude, defending our 18-yard line, some good passages of play. I thought we carried more of a threat in the wide areas than we did on Saturday, and I thought the link up between Wellesley and Jazz was very promising. There was a lot that was really good about tonight, but it's just hard to separate that from the disappointments of the results at the moment. So, if we keep doing what we're doing, we'll be fine. But it's a slog at the moment because we've come up a level and we've lost a lot of firepower, and that's a real commodity in this division that costs that costs a premium, and that's not bemoaning anything or being dissatisfied with anything. It's just the reality of the task at hand, and if we can keep the spirit up, and that's a tough thing, because when it's not going your way, it's easy to start getting a bit down, feeling sorry for yourself. But if we can keep turning those performances out, we'll be fine. I think they've gone third tonight, so we played another good side in the league. Really, had the better of them, I think, tonight in the game, and Saturday there was a pretty poor game, really, pretty poor fair between both sides. But we've played a lot of the good sides, haven't we? So we've just got to keep our chins off the floor, keep plugging away, keep together, keep positive, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
And opening goal was a great strike, but is that the difference maybe between this level and the level below? Like, if you give that much time to players at this level, they're going to punish you.
Absolutely, and as you said, we said that earlier on in there as well. When you step up a level, everything's better, isn't it? They're quicker, they're sharper. The disappointing thing on the goal, it was a great strike, and you can take nothing away from the lad. But we've had possession of the ball and we've given it away. Mm-hmm. A real piece of sloppy play. And then obviously the lads picked it up out wide, played it inside. The lads got it out of his feet and struck it. And he said, you got to take your hat off to it. It's a great strike. And that's the difference in the side ultimately. And I know they can turn around and say, well, in the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes they've had 2 unbelievable chances. But that's only because we've gone chasing the game after to try and get something. But up until that point, they've not really hurt us and threatened us. And as I said, it's been a game of very few chances from either side, if I'm brutally honest, up until the end. But I think we had the better of the chances. We had a good 1-on-1 in the first half, a couple of other half chances in there. Second half, had another couple of efforts off set pieces. A lot of what is happening at the moment is coming off set pieces. We need to see more coming from us in open play, in wide areas, getting good deliveries into box. We're not really producing that at the moment, which is a bit disappointing, and that's something that we've really got to work on. But again, it's another defeat by a solitary goal. So we're in games. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. We're not getting beat 3, 4 and 5 every week. So we're in games, and if you can stay in games, and eventually things start to click a little bit, and you get your strikers firing, and you get your midfield players pushing up and squeezing. I thought we can turn this around, but it's going to be a tough slog.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be. You can't just come up like Khalsa and lose 4 top goal scorers like we did from the league below, and then expect to come in here and be competing. You've got to earn the right, and I felt today we did earn the right to at least come out of this game with it. We deserved a point. We didn't deserve anything Saturday, but we deserved at least a point today, and that's a little bit disappointing. But hey, we go again on Saturday with another tough game against Longyearbyen, a cup game. We'll freshen up again on Saturday, and as I said, we got to keep plugging away, and we got to keep the lads' heads up a little bit. There's a bit of disappointment in there, as you would expect. But as I said, last year they've had all this success. This year now, so it's about your mindset as managers. You've got to be a different manager this year, and you've got to be a different player as well, because you're going to get more disappointments this year than we did last year. So we just got to stay together as a group, all of us, the whole club. And as I said, when it does turn, then we'll end up with a decent season.
And you've both touched on it really, but you've only actually played one side outside the top 8. So is that something important to remember? There will be games against sides lower down the table coming up.
Yeah, definitely. It's what you just said about when you getting punished in key moments in the game. and those transitions of the ball, and you get hurt on it, and maybe that'll become less prevalent when we play some of the sides in the bottom half of the division. So we've had a really tough run. There's no two ways about it, because whatever we think about, Boldmere, whether we reflect on that and say, well, they weren't, like playing against Stamford and Halesowen and Khalsa across the last two games. I thought, Saturday we didn't show up, but it was still a crap even game, wasn't it? Where tonight, we've had the better of the game, but at the end of the day, they're in the top four tonight. So, and they've been in this division for 2 or 3 years now, and I know they'll be looking, and I know that they're looking for playoffs this year. So, we're competing with some good sides, and we are competing in the games. There's only really been Saturday where it was a no-show. So we have a run of games coming up. I see in the fixture list where I think our fortunes can really turn, and maybe we'll look back in a few months' time, and these games that we've had won't be the defining games for us. But make no mistake about it. It was a good performance. It was a really gutsy, really hard working, and I'm proud of the lads tonight. But there's not much solace this evening.
Thank you, guys.